Welcome back to another episode of What the Fuck Are the Planets Doing Today? I'm your host, Brooke, and let's dive into the chart, shall we? So, happy Gemini season! Happy birthday, Gemini! If you guys would like a solar return reading, please check out my website, 12thhousequeenbee.com. And I have so many new payment options. You can actually do like Afterpay and all that good stuff. So if you'd like to have a solar return reading, let me know. So the sun is at 0 degrees of Aquarius. Okay, so Jupiter has really been throwing a lot of information at us, like really throwing a lot of information. Truly expanding a lot that's being brought to light. And now that the sun is at 0 degrees of Gemini, okay, we're going to be having even more information thrown at us. Like, it's like information overload. I almost feel like I don't know how much more my brain can handle, especially with like AI. We're really having to utilize this Pisces and Virgo axis, which I want to note, Jupiter is still squaring the nodes, okay? So Virgo, is this fucking true? Is this true? We're having to go back and really research, put all the facts together to see, is this true? Or is this just made up AI Delulu stuff, okay? There's a lot of shit that's been thrown at us. A lot of it's fucking fake. A lot of it's AI. A lot of it's not real. So we're really having to dive in deep to see what is factual and what is not factual. Okay? Especially with this Pisces. We got the moon in Pisces, which the moon is going to be traveling close to the North Node within the next 24 hours. So we're going to see more than that. More of that. And even squaring Jupiter. We want to make sure that we're really researching the facts, okay? Uranus is now at 27 degrees, still in that trine with the South Node. So this is where, you know, again, we're really having to research the facts. Is this true? Uranus is like, yeah, well, we got to dig in a little deeper. We got to see. Plus, there's going to be a lot of sudden epiphanies, a lot of sudden insights. We still have Mercury that is opposing Juno. Okay, Lilith has now retrograded back to the 28 degrees, still in that trine with Saturn. Now, I do want to note, okay, that Mars is at 15 degrees of Leo, and now Venus is at 15 degrees of Leo. And over the rest of the week, okay, Mars and Venus are going to be moving in sync. Okay, they are going to be in this exact trine, really up until the first of next week. So even this weekend. Now, guys, just remember, okay, as Jupiter starts to move to that 29 degree point of Gemini, we're going to start working into that square with Saturn. So things that have not truly started developing yet, it's going to feel like we're stalling, okay? There's going to be lessons. There's going to be things that we're going to have to overcome. And to me, the Saturn-Jupiter squares almost feels like quicksand. Like we just can't move forward. And we're trying to expand. And we're trying to move. But we're just not able to. We got a couple more weeks before that really starts kicking in and being exact. Now, Saturn is going to ingress into Aries on the 25th. Okay? And then on the 10th of June, Saturn is going to be conjunct Neptune. Okay? I do feel that there's going to be a lot brought to light, specifically between now and the 10th, when Saturn gets a little bit closer to that conjunction. Now, as I have told you guys, to me, Neptune in Aries is truly finding your own path to be able to connect to the Most High, to be able to connect with the divine, to be able to connect with God, okay? And really, controlled religion, organized religion is truly being put on blast right now, okay? That's the last thing that they have to divide us. That is the last thing that they have to truly bring WAR to the table. Now, I want you all to remember, those of us that are connected to God, those of us that are connected to the Most High, we're stronger than any dark agenda there is, okay? What you think about, you bring about. So, your manifestations, your thoughts, your intentions helps to either bring in that doom and gloom collective manifestation, or it helps to bust through it, okay? We still have Chiron and Eris conjunct. That wounded masculine is truly put on blast, especially if you look at what has been taking place in that certain region. Is this truly humane? Is this truly okay that we are doing these things? Okay, because we do have Zeus opposing them still. Now, as the moon gets closer to Saturn and activates that 29 degrees, and I was looking at everything is out of that 29 degree point. So, as the moon gets closer to Saturn, keep an eye on the water. All right. Let's see. Give me one card for the energy for today. Give me one card for the energy for strength. And the 9 of Wands. Continue to hold the line, okay? And let's talk about Leo for a minute. That Mars in Leo, you don't know your own strength until it's tested. And this is truly what's happening, okay? The light is being tested. Do you believe that we're in that split between the two worlds? Do you believe that victory is at hand? Or do you believe that everything is for everybody, okay? The seeds have already been planted. The seeds were planted well over a year ago. The seeds were planted even 5 years ago, okay? Keep in mind, everything that's happening now, I love it when the cards do this. Everything that's happening now, I was told was going to happen in 2020. Everything, okay? And sometimes I tell people things years before I can prove it, years before it happens, and everybody thinks I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but I'm telling you all, God has our back. The divine has our back. Humanity is not going to restart like it did during Noah's time. It's not going to do that again, okay? And the reason being is because things are getting fast-tracked. We have been hijacked, okay? This place has been hijacked for far too long. That wasn't the intentions of this world and the Most High. The divine is in the process of making it right. So, if you are predicting and manifesting doom and gloom, it's the end of the check and see which side you're on. Do you fully believe that there's two worlds? Do you fully believe in the split? Which side are you on? Because we're being tested, and we will get everything that we pick and we believe. That's how this works, okay? I love you guys. I hope these messages find you well, and I'll be back for another update soon. Bye.